I wanted to get in the topic for Mavia. They just launched their Ruby marketplace. This is really the first bridge from, a Web2 game to a Web3 game. Like, yeah, Mavia is a Web3 game, but they haven't really had any Web3 integration into it yet. Anyone could be playing. Like, I have my brother and a couple friends playing Mavia, and we've been able to do the same thing, even though I own land. But once they had their first drop for the Ruby marketplace, which means the first NFTs are actually integrated in-game. The land is still not integrated in the game. But now we have these skins that we can actually use. They can be tradable on the marketplace. I think it was a pretty successful sale. There was a limited supply, so it was a little buggy at first. Some people were, not able to get their purchase through. But I like that it's now basically on-chain. And now there are Web2 people who just signed up to play this game because it's fun. They probably went into this marketplace, they might have picked up one or two NFTs, and all of a sudden, they're gonna turn into crypto bros. Because you minted these for 1,000 Ruby, and I think the floor for any of them is like close to 4,000 Ruby right now. So anybody who got in there is just like, oh, like I just got this as an NFT. They're limited supply. Now it's worth more than I just got it for. I think that could be one of the real ways that we get this adoption that we want. The people who had no idea what NFTs were, and now they're like, oh, now I hold NFTs, and this is great. The value's going up. JP, I know you were playing Mavia a little bit, right?
Yeah. I'm still playing it. Yeah,
did you
I'm
pick
still
up
playing
any
it.
of these? You pick up any NFTs?
I didn't. The sale kind of snuck up on me. I probably would have. I also think that, and maybe it's just me. I mean, I'm like blind as a bat. I can hardly see the little characters on the screen, but the skins, like, they just don't jump out at me, right? Like, maybe it's just me, but like it doesn't hit, when I'm like attacking a base and I see the skin on my marine or whatever. It's like, it's not really doing that much for me. I'd rather just save my Ruby for something else. So I probably would have, just because I'm a degen, and I would probably speculate and just throw money at things. But I would say from a gamer's perspective, I don't know that the skins are really like doing enough for me to justify spending money on it. Maybe like for some of the buildings or the walls and stuff, like maybe that's a more aesthetic thing. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. That could be a hot take. Gamers can let me know. But
I'm
yeah.
the same way with that. Like, skins really don't interest me. The only reason I picked these up is because this was their first collection. When they have the second, third, fourth skins collection, I'm probably not going to pick them up. I'll probably save my Ruby for something else. But because this was the first collection, I was like, I got to get some of these. And to your point, some of them I was like, if I get a skin on this little troop, like, I'm never going to notice it. So the first one I went for were the walls, because I'm like,
I think the walls,
you're going to be able to
those
see
can
the
look
walls.
dope. Yeah.
Yeah. So I get the walls, and I think I got the gold storage and the oil storage. I was like,
Gotcha.
which ones are going to stand out the most?
Yeah, the buildings I think I could get behind a little bit more, because I like to flex. It's not that I don't like skins. It's just, for me, the thought of a skin on like one of the berserkers or whatever, it's just like, I'm with you. I would just not notice it. I would forget I have it. So back to your point, I think this is a really cool exhibition of what mainstream adoption can look like. It's someone that just downloaded the game, doesn't have a crypto wallet necessarily. They just they picked up this NFT without maybe even knowing it, using something that they earned from playing the game. And Ruby's not even an on-chain token, as far as I know. It's an in-game token that you can later exchange for. I think the idea is that you'll be able to swap Ruby for Mavia token. You'll pay some kind of fee to do that, and then
so I think how it actually works is it'll go through the NFTs. So like, you use the Ruby to get the NFTs, and then you can sell the NFTs for Mavia.
Gotcha.
For the Mavia token. So it won't go Ruby directly to Mavia. It'll go Ruby to NFTs to the Mavia token.
Got it. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm really excited. I mean, I've been honestly having a lot of fun with it. I was super hooked right off the bat, and I think there's some balancing changes that need to happen, because I lost steam a little bit. Dude, it is such a grind to try to get some of the gold that you need for the HQs and stuff. It's just
Yeah.
I lost the heart. So I mean, I think the game is really well built. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it just needs some balancing so that people stay hooked on it.
Yeah.
But it was actually an interesting feeling to pay fiat for sapphires, right? And actually like
Yep.
feeling the need to do that because this is the first crypto game aside from Parallel. I've also spent fiat on that, but this is like one of the first crypto games where it's like, okay, the economy makes sense to me now because I have the desire to spend real money on this, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm buying Sapphire because I want to use it to play the game. That's how you know an economy is working in the right direction and it's not just a very cyclical, drain as much money as quickly as you can from the economy type thing. So that excited me as a gamer
Mhm.
and gives me some faith in what they're doing.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I bought some of the in-game purchases, the sapphire. Now every day I'm just like, I need to collect these rubies. Like I
Yeah.
can't go to sleep. Yeah, I need to collect my rubies. And it was just a little taste of the Web3 part of this game.